Oh, it's cold. It's about -1 degree Celsius. Whew. Those are some cold fluorescent lights. They look bright on the camera, but believe me, they're pretty dim. And sorry if this video is gonna be a little shaky, but you know, when it's cold, a person shakes. Anyways, I was thinking of starting to make videos that had, you know, that talked about little random problems that I'm having, and I thought right here, this would be a good one. Guess I could shut the car off. I don't have all the gas in the world to waste. My seatbelt's broken. I jumped in my car earlier today to go to work. You know, jumped in, fired it up, whatever. Grabbed my seatbelt to put it on, and you know, it got about halfway and then it stopped. You know what seatbelts do. You go halfway and then they click, stopped, and you know, you gotta keep like reeling them back a bit and going real slow, and nothing would work. You know, it was just wouldn't work. And then I started to get frustrated, and I just started, you know, just giving her. And then I got back to here, and that's it. It's stuck right there, man. You can do this all day and it'll just stay right there. So I had to drive to work with no seatbelt and do all my bombing around with no seatbelt. And I happened to choose to wear a white shirt. So, you know, totally obvious if a cop was driving by, they'd see the no seatbelt, pardon me. And you know, once there was a cop, you know, I kind of panicked. I was like, oh crap. So I grabbed my seatbelt right here like this and just held it right there until they drove past. And he didn't drive past. He was, you know, he was coming up in the other lane. And then I turned right and he actually followed me, and I thought, oh no, like, great. This car has a, like, you know, the frame is rusted out on this car, and he's gonna see that the seatbelt doesn't work, and he's gonna write me up an inspection ticket. And there goes my cigarettes. But anyways, if this car got an inspection ticket, it would not pass. Like, you know, you look at it, it seems not too bad, you know. Just a little bit of rust right there. That's the only place that has visible rust. Same with the other side. It's right there, just a little bit. But here's where it gets ugly. This video is kind of turning into a show you what my car looks like, but I just gotta show you guys that it has something to do with what I'm talking about. You see that right there? That's the frame of the vehicle. Oh, sorry for the shake. And there's where the frame is rusted right out. The other side is worse. You know, I got my strap here on my camera and can't release it. There we go. Get underneath there a little better. Okay, here's the frame going along, and bang, rusted right out there, and then it kind of goes back right there. And I think it stops right there, yeah. But yeah, right here, it's completely rusted right out. That is really too bad, because, you know, if this car gets an inspection ticket, it is not ever going to pass. No matter what I do. There's no fix in this frame. Like, it really sucks. Although I did all this little bit of rust here this is the worst side, except the frame. On the passenger side, the frame is actually worse, but the rocker panel on the other side is perfect. There's no rust on it at all. I'm sorry my flashlight keeps shutting off. It's kind of messed up. But yeah. Anyways, I sprayed some rust paint on there, so shouldn't rust anymore, but still, that's really too bad. I did not know that frame was that rusted out. You know, when I first looked at the car when I was buying it, I thought, oh, look at that. What a score. No rust at all, except for just a little bit back there, but no. She's rusty. What do you expect when you live up in Canada? But, yeah. I mean, by the way, this is a 1991 Mazda Protege. I just bought a couple of weeks ago for 200 bucks. It's a really good little car. It runs great. It's got 340,000 kilometers on her, but she's still going strong. And for 200 bucks, I can't kick. Although it's still unfortunate that that frame is so rusted out. Like, that's bad. You know, that's basically means that the car could just break in half, but you know, it won't, because it's still got the whole body of the car holding it together. And maybe if my friend ever gets time, I'll get him to maybe come up with an idea of how to reinforce it, you know, maybe weld in some new metal there. But yeah. It's too bad, but yeah, I guess I'm just kind of rambled off the main subject. Now my seatbelt don't work. Great. So I guess I was gonna fix it tonight, but I ended up getting sidetracked. Now it's about 3 in the morning. I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. I guess I'll have to risk it one more time tomorrow, and then maybe over the weekend I'll tear it apart. Yay. All I should have to do is take this panel off here and look inside at this little mechanism that holds the seatbelt. You know, maybe it just needs some oil or something. Like for the little locking device that prevents you from going forward when you get in a crash, you know. It like locks up. That's what's happening here. So maybe, like I said, give her a little shot of oil, maybe that'll fix it. I'm hoping anyways, because, you know, I was really hoping not to put any money into this car except for oil changes and tranny fluid oil change. But, yeah, I guess that's about it. And another random thing, it's the very first car I ever got with a sunroof. Yeah. I've bought, well, I didn't buy all of them, but I've got about 13 vehicles. And this is the first one with a sunroof. And a little manual pull-out antenna deal. I guess my Toyota Tercels had a pull-out antenna, but I digress. I guess this is I don't know how to say it. It's more of one of them random videos. You know, I originally planned to just tell you about the seatbelt, but then I couldn't help myself and had to show you the rest of the car and just the car itself. I really like it, gotta say. It's a fun little car to drive. I'm not sorry I bought it. If I'm real nice to it and, you know, don't go crazy fast over bumps, it shouldn't break. Hopefully not anyways. I gotta replace this ball joint. It's starting to squeak. It's not good. And of course, it's a sealed ball joint. It doesn't have a grease nipple, so that's unfortunate. And the headlights kind of look clouded on the video, but they used to be really clouded. Like you know, you can kind of see inside the headlight there. You can kind of see the bulb back there. Or no, I guess that's just that little thing. But anyways, you can kind of see the reflective stuff inside the light there. When I first bought the car, you couldn't see nothing at all. It was just pure yellow. Straight foggy. You know how old plastic headlights get. But I tried the toothpaste trick. I just put a little toothpaste on a cloth and just, wipe the headlight or whatever, like for a really long time, like literally 5 minutes, just going like this with my cloth and toothpaste, and washed it all off, and that's what I got. I've got to say that worked really well. Now my headlights are basically clear. I'm pretty sure that's about as clear as they'll ever get too. I'm going to try again with some finer toothpaste. If you don't know, toothpaste is basically like liquid sandpaper. Well, not liquid, but pasty sandpaper, you could say. Because it sands the stuff off your teeth. But anyways, put that on a cloth and you rub the headlight. It basically sands it smooth. I used a really coarse type of toothpaste. It's Crest Pro Health or something like that. And yeah, it's really coarse. You can actually feel the granules or whatever you call it. So, that's good for the first time. But then, you should get a real thin toothpaste where, put it in your fingers and you rub it together and you can't feel any of the granules. It just feels like paste. Like there's still granules in there. You just gotta, they're just really, really small. So it gives it a really fine sand type of thing, you know what I mean? And just makes your headlight perfect. Who needs to go spend $60 on a headlight restore kit when you can just use toothpaste? Look it up on YouTube. Yeah, missing a hubcap. When I was bringing it home, it randomly fell off somewhere. Don't know where it is. I don't really like these hubcaps either. So, whatever. Buy some new flashy ones whenever I go to the city. Not much else to show. Mazda Protege. I looked that up in the dictionary, and it actually, Protege has something to do with a female. I forget what exactly, but I just saw female and I was like, oh, this is a girl car, but she gets me around, I don't care. People can call it a girl car all they want. As long as she takes me to work and back and whatever else, it's in my good books. I don't think it really seems like a girl car. It just seems like a little Econobox fuel-saving car to me. My friends think it's pretty cool. But, yeah. Anyways, I guess, thanks for watching. And that's my problem of the day. Is that friggin' seatbelt. I'll have fun fixing that this weekend. Maybe I'll make a video of me fixing it for your viewing pleasure.